Hello, my name is Marlowe Dayley. I'm an educator and a consultant and do all sorts of other fun things in my spare time. I'm excited to be a mentor in the Huntsman Scholar Program. Let me tell you a little bit about my history and where I live. I live in Issaquah, Washington, in the Pacific Northwest, about 20 miles east of Seattle. And I teach part-time at the University of Washington in the MBA program. I teach marketing. However, that wasn't where I got my starts. At Utah State University, where I did my undergrad, I actually studied math for the first 3 years and then transitioned to liberal arts and science and political science, where I got my degree. I worked as a financial analyst for the Utah legislature for about 7 years before transitioning to the education field and working in doing research at Harvard Business School. Later on, I moved to Southern California, all the way across the country, where I managed software development and basically financial tools, marketing, as well as some marketing tools for financial institutions. I also did some consulting in the time before I came up to the Pacific Northwest, where I started for Microsoft. And I was there for a long time, both in the finance area, doing market planning and assessment in a financial analyst role, and then later on moving to the marketing world, where I did product management as well as product evangelism for both Office and Windows. Now, during that time frame, we did a lot of crazy things. I would say probably the thing you're most familiar with is the trial program for Microsoft Office. I was working very closely. Anytime you buy a new computer, the whole interface for having you try out Microsoft Office, that trial stuff, I started that back in Office 2003, Office 2007 timeframe when I was doing product management for Office. Later on in my career, I did some other things. I continued to consult with Microsoft, and I worked for McAfee for a little while. And then I've been doing a lot of independent consulting for some companies the last several years. In addition to that, I started teaching at the University of Washington, first of all in the undergrad program, and later on in the MBA program. In my free time, I love to explore new things. Sometimes it means traveling the world. I have 4 children. My oldest daughter just graduated from Georgetown and is starting a program in technical art history, a master's program at the University of Glasgow right now. My wife is awesome. She's an attorney, and we have lived in the Pacific Northwest now for 22 years. And I do enjoy doing all sorts of things indoors and outdoors. The advice I have for you, if you're thinking about me being your mentor, is really explore the things that interest you. I have not stuck with a single path. And in fact, I kind of adhere to what I would call the pinball theory of life. You start someplace, you go after something that you're interested in or something that gives you passion, gives you rewards, intrinsic rewards, and you're going to bounce around a little bit. Bing, 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 bing. Because life is going to throw curveballs at you. You're going to find that maybe what you thought you would really enjoy, you don't enjoy as much anymore. Or opportunities will come up and lead you a different place. So as far as the things that I would recommend is following the things that really drive you. If I happen to be your mentor, I am excited to work with you. I will not be traveling down to Logan very frequently, so I will be coming to you from my office here in the Pacific Northwest, but I'm excited to be part of this program, and hopefully I will see you later.